The great influencers of the system that we are living in, the ones that can hold up the campaign, hold up the system, hold up the controllers, the superstars, the athletes. You got recruiters and scouts that scout the entire population looking for the next influencer, the next person that they can utilize that can distract masses amount of individuals, which means their energy is very potent. So they like to utilize these people's energy for their agenda. Like to gain these individuals, bring them in, manipulate them even more, and then turn these individuals loose onto the population as far as a distraction that can hold the system in place, that can hold individuals hostage, metaphorically, mentally, is the key. To keep the consumers busy in the wrong direction, to keep the masses amount of individuals entertained off these individuals. It's a strategy that has worked well. It's a strategy that's always in play. It's a strategy that will never die unless the consumers, unless the people can see what's really happening, can see what's been taking place in the system and how effective has it been in distraction the masses amount of individuals that's constantly entertained by it, fascinated by it. They get you as you are a young individual, as you are looking up to these certain individuals. Those are the influencers. The youth is the target because the youth can change this system. They are the first threat. So they're looking for the great influencers, not for the majority of the masses, however, for the majority of the youth, so they can get the youth to look into the direction that they want them to look into. Not the direction of them having the opportunity to change the system, to change the distraction, to get people to see the truth. However, to get these individuals to look up to these individuals as gods. And we see it has worked well for many amount of years because you got the next star that's waiting to be put in line. You can have all the talent in the world. You can be the best of the best. But if you're not fit to be the distractor, to be the influencer that they want, they'll look right past you. These star seeds and these individuals that are coming from different locations to try to break the cycle, break the curse, break the spell of magic that's been put on to the population by the great influencer. They are influencers themselves. They hold the power to break the change. They have the energy that can gain the masses amount of attention. They have the swagger. They have the charm. They have the personality. They have the power of self. They are tapped in. These individuals can gain the masses amount of attention to show individuals the divine, the divinity of things that they've been looking at as the truth. Their divinity of the divine is the Super Bowl, it's the World Series, it's the NBA Finals. They think this is the divinity of creation. They think that is the divinity of nature and the Creator. I like to thank God, is what they say when they get onto the podium, for being able to sing, for being able to run the football, to throw the football, to hit a home run, to hit the jump shot. What does that got to do with nature? What does that got to do with the massive amount of individuals' intelligence? What does that have to do with the upliftment of society's poverty problem? Homeless, starvation, chaos after chaos, wars, fighting. What does that have to do with anything of that nature? That's part of the influencer as a child, to grow up to be the influencer in the wrong direction, to keep up the negativity. That is the trophy that they want to be held up high to the masses amount of the population. They don't want the truth of the influencers. They try to keep the masses amount of individuals influenced in the wrong way from the true influencers of the star seeds and the chosen beings. The one that can show people the truth. The one that can show people the divinity within inside of themselves. That is a mystery to them. They don't know it exists. It's hiding from them. They got to get their flashlights to go inside, to look past all the cobwebs, to find out they've been the great influencer their whole time. The influencer of themselves. The ones that have the power to change their outcome. But they didn't know they had the power to change anything because they've been distracted by the entertainment world. Oh, it's not just something that just happening naturally. It's been put there for a reason. It's been set up for a reason. It's brilliant to keep the masses at a certain thought level, to keep them focusing their energy in a certain direction, to feed these influencers their energy 24/7. Because you got a lot of individuals that are constantly worshiping these influencers and they don't even know it. They took their eyes off the prize and put it into somebody else's prize. They didn't know they'd been the prize the whole time. That's the great trick. That's the great distraction. To get the people to not look at themselves as the trophy. But it's something that's other than a trophy. That is something that you'll sweep away when you're sweeping your room, putting yourself in the dustbin, throwing yourself in the garbage metaphorically. This is the mind and mentally that they want the masses of the population. I'm here to tell you that you are the shining light the whole time, and you have the intelligence to resurrect your entire life. And by resurrecting your entire life, you are resurrecting millions of others. Because you're changing the game, the real Super Bowl, the real NBA Finals. When your frequency rises, it offsets others. It offsets the system. It offsets the influencers. Enjoy the rest of your day.